Hi there. I'm Francie White. I'm a Feldenkrais practitioner here in Eugene, Oregon, and also a somatic experiencing practitioner. And I wanted to give you the next in my series of 5-minute Feldies called Pelvic Circles, and this one is number 6. And pelvic circles are great for all movement issues. They're great for back pain, for foot pain, plantar fasciitis, any problems with your knees, your neck, your shoulders. Is just such a basic foundational movement. But it's also really good for anxiety and depression. It really helps balance the nervous system. So here is number 6. So this one is going to be a combination of 2 of the previous ones. And I always recommend that you start off with your cardinal directions with the pelvic tilt, and you can see a 5-minute Feldy just on the pelvic tilt. So you're taking your tailbone towards the floor and then away from the floor. And you're feeling, this is the difference between Feldenkrais and exercise, is the main idea is to bring awareness to the movement. So you're feeling how this movement is moving up into your head and noticing that perhaps your chin will be moving. And if it's not, you can go ahead and have it move a little bit. You can make the suggestion to the nervous system that there is a connection between the pelvis and the head. And then once you're used to that, we can do the other cardinal direction, which is pressing on a foot and lifting one hip and then alternating with the other hip. And you don't have to go as far as you can go right away. Keep it small, keep it smooth, keep it, what's the other thing? Keep it small, keep it slow. That was it, keep it slow. So just going back and forth, and again, feeling how the movement of the pelvis is connecting with the movement of your head through your spine. So then when you're ready, you can start doing these pelvic circles, which is connecting these 4 points. And what you're doing is just trying to have your pelvis find the muscle groups that can take your pelvis in as smooth a circle and as round a circle as you can. It does not have to be big. It can be really small. And the important thing is always to stay underneath any level of pain or discomfort, even if it means you're not moving. The nervous system cannot tell the difference. So keep it really, really tiny if you need to. Always, always stay under any level of pain and discomfort. I promise this works. You're going to be able to increase that range eventually if you just keep it small. Okay, so that's the basic pelvic circle. And so now the one I want to do, I can't remember which number it is, but you have one leg long and you put your opposite ankle on that thigh. And you can do your pelvic circles. Now, the thing I want to add to it is that you turn your head to the right when your right leg is on your left leg. So just notice how your right side is not able to help very much with this movement. You've got muscles that are contracting, you've got a pull on this leg that's pulling your pelvis down towards the right. And just see if you can make the circle smooth and round. Now, if you find any hiccups, then just slow way down through it. And you can even back up and go forward and back and forward through those little hiccupy places. Just keeping it small, keeping your awareness on the movement. That is the difference between Feldenkrais and exercise. And then change your direction. So you're doing this pelvic circle with this foot hanging on your other foot and your head turned to the right. So just notice and find a way to breathe with this. A lot of times we stop breathing. And it's hard for me to breathe and talk at the same time, but just find a rhythm of breath that makes this movement easier. And then when you're ready, take your head to the other side. So now you've got your pelvis, your spine twisted in this direction at the bottom and this direction at the top, and see if you can make these pelvic circles as smooth as you can. And it's going to be a smaller movement. And you're going to have to do it slower. You need to think it through. And you can see my foot is wanting to help, and go ahead and do that. Let your foot help. One of the ideas in felon crisis, we want all of these parts of ourselves to be able to move independently, but we also want them to move together so they help each other. And that's one of the things that helps prevent a lot of strains and muscle pulls, is you've got the rest of your body helping. And then change directions, and noticing where you might have any hiccups, where it might be a little square, and just slow it down through those places. And you might notice you're doing foot circles, you're doing knee circles, and the only reason you're not doing head circles is because you have your head turned. So now, if we let all of that go, bring our feet back up to standing, and you do pelvic circles again at the end. I also recommend doing this because then you can really see how doing these few constrictions on the pelvic circles can make it a lot easier to do it once you take the constrictions away. That's such a great, actually it's a great massage for the lower back too. So there you have it, pelvic circles number 6. We'll see how many I can come up with. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Integrated Self of Eugene, and also I have a website, Integrated Self Eugene, no of, integratedselfeugene.com. So stay tuned, and I hope you have a great day.